Hey everybody, my name is Kelsey, and if you're into yarn and crochet and you want to see me do things with yarn and crochet, then feel free to subscribe because this week I have a functional project that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making a scarf, but a specific. Okay, listen, I have scarves already. I have like 4 of them, but 3 of them were gifts, so I don't wear them, and the last one I've had for a couple of years. And since I have the ability to make a scarf, like why not? You know what I mean? So I'm taking this opportunity to use up some yarn and practice a stitch that I've historically had trouble with. And I think maybe I was trying the stitch way too early in my crochet journey where my tension just wasn't as consistent as it is now. I don't know. But I want to practice the stitch so I can use it in other projects because I think it looks really pretty. And then watching a video, I just watched a video. It's like a refresher on how to do it. I can totally do it now, but I gotta practice it. I'm talking about the alpine stitch. It's so pretty, but when I did try it, I had trouble. Like I said, that was probably early on in my crochet journey. I am much better now, so I'm gonna do it now. The yarn that I'm going to use is going to be this Big Twist Living. This is in the color Spirit. It's a medium 4-weight yarn. On here it says that I need 3 skeins of this to make a scarf. We'll see. I mean, I don't need like a super duper long scarf, and it also doesn't give dimensions of a scarf, so I don't know how long. I don't know. But anyway, this is it. It says to use a 4.5 millimeter, but I'm going to be using a 5.5 just to kind of give myself some more space, some more room to really get this stitch together. I know that with the alpine stitch, you should probably crochet a little bit looser or use a bigger hook size. So I'm going to go up. So, I mean, even though I don't have tight tension, my tension's not tight, but I want it to be looser just so I can really get some good practice in, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. If I don't have enough yarn for this, I do have a backup plan. So when I do the starting chain for this, I'm going to do my starting chain with a 6 because you want to go up for your starting chain. But then when I size down to this, I'm going to go in the back bumps. So then if I run out of yarn, then I can put like a color on, like, let's say this is the scarf. If I run out, I can put a color right here and a color right here because the V's will be, you know what I'm trying to say, right? I'll probably do it in white if I run out and it's not long enough. I can then add white on both sides. So that's the game plan of this. This should be pretty simple. I'm not following a pattern for this at all. It's really just an alpine stitch, really. And that's really gonna be it, y'all. We're just gonna make a really pretty scarf. I caked this already because I was gonna use it for another project, but I decided not to. So I already have a cake for this. And so I feel like we could just go ahead and get started. I think 40 should be fine, right? Maybe I should Google like a scarf pattern and see how many starting chains they have because I don't know if 40 is going to be enough. I mean, I think this looks pretty good. And also, look at how this yarn is already changing color. I like that. Okay, I think we could start with 40. I mean, I could start with 40 and then just look it up. I mean, like, see how it's working out. 2, 3, and then we'll just see. We will see. And however long I want it to be is however long it's gonna be. Hopefully I don't run out of yarn. That's my main concern because I only have these 2 skeins. That's it. And this cake right here is a whole skein. So it is 199 yards, 182 meters, and 110 grams. However, those numbers mean to you, but yeah, maybe there's a reason why they said you need 3, but I only have 2. I got them from the Joann closeout sale. I just thought that 2 was safe. You know, you could do a lot with 2 skeins or something. But you know, maybe it's not enough for a scarf. But I mean, I have enough white yarn that I can make up for it, because there's white in the skein too. So if I put white on the edges, it's not going to look weird. At least I don't think that it will. So like, it's not like a color is coming out of nowhere. So, but anyways, I will see y'all later tonight, maybe for another update, and if not, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all, so here's an update. Look how gorgeous that is. So it's safe to say I can do the alpine stitch now, because the texture that it gives is gorgeous. So this is 12 inches right now. My goal is to get to 60 at least. So here's how much I have left of my first skein. So obviously between the 2 skeins, I'm not going to make it to 60. So what I decided to do, as my finger's in the way, I decided to just add white, like I said. Actually, I found this in my stash, but I think, let me grab it. I think I'm gonna use this instead, because so maybe in the sun I can tell, but it's the same shade of white. Have a little hair on it. Yeah, I can't tell if this is the same shade of white. Hold on, let me pause and look at it. Okay, upon further inspection, they're not the same shade, but like this one is more, it's like stark white. This one is very close. So I think using these 2 together will be fine. Like they're so close that it's not going to be noticeable. I think this is crazy white. But I mean, this one's pretty close. So yeah, so I'm going to use this up first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the first skein, and then I'm going to count the rows and do the same number of rows in this. Maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But I'm going to do this, do it in white, then do the second skein, and then do the rest in white. So that's what I have going on right now. It's little pieces of carpet in my yarn, because I mean, I don't know why I thought 2 skeins would be enough. Well, actually, to be honest, I didn't buy these skeins with the intention of making a scarf, so to be fair. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Here's the back side in case anybody wanted to see it. Like, even that looks good. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get started for the day, see how much I can get done. Hopefully I can get through this and get through a good part of the white. My goal is 24 inches total by the end of the day, but I'm gonna try to get to 30, because this stitch doesn't take that long to do. So I'll check in with y'all a little bit later once I get rid of that skein, and I'm gonna put on the white. Okay, so here's where I'm at. It's still coming out gorgeous. Woo! But here's the end of my first skein. This will not be enough to go across, so I'm going to just cut it here and then just add this to my scrap basket, honestly. So I'm just going to just do one of these little things, and then I'm going to add the white yarn. So it'll be really nice to finally get rid of this little bit before I have to wind any. But before I even do that, should I just, I think I'm gonna just pull it through. I'm going to measure this. It is rolling, but I mean, that's not a big deal. I knew it was going to. Let me measure how long this is so that I know how long the white piece needs to be. This is almost 17 inches. So I've done quite a bit. I've done almost 5 inches of just me just sitting here. So that's good. So I'm going to take this yarn. Let me see if it's similar in thickness. No. This yarn is noticeably thicker than the one that I'm using. Hold on, let me see if this is thinner. Oh, all right, see if this is. Okay. This yarn is thinner than this one. It's still thicker than this one. The only other yarn that I have is the Pound of Love, but I don't want to have to wind. I mean, it's such, like, when you have big skeins like that, it's just best to wind it all at the same time because it becomes a pain in the butt if you don't. And if I know that yarn is thinner for sure. That's not thick yarn at all. So if I go get that yarn out of my stash, I'm going to have to wind the whole thing just so that it won't tangle later. All right. Before I make the decision, let me go get it. And if it's too thin, then I'll use this. Let me go get it. Okay, so I actually am getting a couple of skeins. Okay, so here is Pound of Love. This is absolutely thinner than this one. I'm going to revisit. I was looking at this. I mean, and that's not a stark white. I think, actually, this is more cream than this is. So I'm actually going to end up using this one. This is the Loops and Threads Colorcraft acrylic in white. I've never used this before. Which one is this? This is Soft Classic, and this is I already forgot the name. Colorcraft. So I'm going to use this one. It's really nice. I'm actually really glad I don't have to use this because I did not want to deal with it. So I'm going to put all these back. I'm going to wind some of this, and we're going to start using this one. I think there's a center pole. Is this it right here? No, it's not. I have a feeling it might be on this. I know. I don't know, because sometimes Loops and Threads, as I'm using them more, they don't be trying to give you a center pole. Oh, but I got one. Whoop whoop. See, when you pull out a piece and you get this, that's what you want. That's what you want. So that's good. I chose the right side. All right, so I'm going to unravel this. I'm going to cake this up. I'm probably going to start with, I might need to do 2. I don't know. But I'm going to add this on, and then we're going to do 17 inches with this, which will give me 34 inches when I'm done, which is great. And then, yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Where'd it start? There you go. That's what you want. That is what you want. Okay. That was my water. Okay. Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and get this caked up, and we're going to add it onto this scarf, and we're going to get going. I haven't even turned my show on yet, so that's 36 minutes of straight crocheting, unless something shocking happens and then I stop. You know, it's always a possibility. That's my dryer. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm doing my first couple of stitches with this white yarn, and I don't know. It's really plush. It looks like it you can tell that it's a completely different brand and everything. I might just have to go to this one. I can't use this because the contrast, let me show you. I don't know if I can tell, but let me just, like, you see how this is, really nice, but then this looks really, y'all can see the difference. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Okay. So, this yarn feels really nice. I think it'll be really nice to crochet with, but not for this project. That's not going to work. So, back to my previous choices. I mean, this yarn, dang it, y'all. But the Pound of Love is too thin. But it's not far. I don't want to cake this. But this is the closest. Okay. Here's... okay. All right. Let me stop being a baby. Yeah, these two are the closest. This one, and this one they're all thicker. All right. Dang it. I'll cake the Pound of Love. Let's get to it. Okay, so here's another update. It's 6:30. Hold on. I need to pull my yarn out real quick. All right, so this is where we are now. I have made my goal of 24 inches total. Like I said, I'm trying to do 12 inches at least every day. So today's Friday, so I did 12. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If I do 12 inches every day for 5 days, then I'll reach my 60-inch goal, which is good. That's good. My hands feel pretty good. I don't know. I do want to continue crocheting though. I really like how this is working up in the white yarn. This is so pretty. I love this stitch. It's stunning. So I think I might come back later on and do some more, but for now I'm going to take a break because I did meet my goal. If I don't pick it up for the rest of the day, no harm, no foul. I'm good to go. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this stitch. Oh, you know what? I didn't measure how many inches total I need for the white specifically. So I'm just going to measure this. Okay, so the color section is 16 inches. So that means that the white section is, wait, hold on. Well, yeah, no, it's 17 inches. That makes more sense. And then the white section is 7 inches. So I need 10 more inches of the white before I go back to my next skein. So, I mean, this is actually going to end up being more than 60 inches. But that's fine. It's fine. Or, maybe what I'll do to make this 69, I'm thinking about it, I'll just change back to the colors sooner. So what I could do is just do this white until it reaches 30 inches and then switch back to the color and then do the white the rest of the way. I could do that until it reaches a 60. Or hold on, what I could do is do the white in the middle and the color on the sides. You know what? I might do that instead. So then that means that the last 17 inches will be the color. And then in the middle will just be the white. I think I might do that. So anyways, I'm taking a break like I said. I got stuff to do, have laundry to do. I got to straighten up. I have yarn all over here from when I was trying to figure out what to do with the white. So if I do more, then I'll check in again. If I don't, then I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. So today is Sunday. Here's the update. What I did yesterday was I finished this part. So what I decided to do was just do 10 inches of the white on the end. So then I'm going to actually come up to the beginning, and I'm really glad that I worked in the back bumps on the initial starting chain, so then I can just attach it here, and then I'm going to attach my next skein and go the other way and then do 10 inches of white on the other end. So all together this scarf will end up being around 54 inches, because the color part took about 17 inches. 17 plus 17 is 34, then 10, and then 10, so it's about 54 inches, which is totally fine with me, because like when I wear a scarf, I don't wrap it around. Like I just wear it just on my neck, you know, but I don't like wrap it around. So I don't care that it's a little bit shorter than what normal scarves are, because I feel like because I don't wrap it around my neck or my head or anything, regular scarves are too long for me. So I think this will be a pretty good size. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to have to fraud these last couple of rows on this part, which is why I cut a really long tail so I won't run out. But for some reason, yesterday when I was doing this, and I only did like 3 or 4 rows, somehow I ended up increasing, and I don't know what I did. Because the part before it, like this, is fine. And then so I don't know what I did to increase. So once I finish everything else, I'm going to come back here and frog this side and redo it, because I'm supposed to have 38 stitches across. I ended up with like 41. I don't know what I did. So anyways, that's what's going to happen today. And since today is Sunday, like I've said before, Sundays are usually a really big crochet day for me because football is on, and I watch more than one game usually, so I'm going to be sitting for quite a while, and that'd be a great time to crochet. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I should at least get through this skein, because like crocheting with this yarn, doing the alpine stitch, for some reason is just faster than doing it with this one. I mean, it is a little bit thicker, but you know, I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal, but I was flying through this one. So that's really what my goal is for today, is just to finish this one, and then I can do the 10 inches tomorrow and then fix this side, and the scarf should be done. My edges are pretty clean, so I don't feel like I need to do a border around it. I think I'm fine leaving it the way that it is. I'm gonna make a decision once I'm done, but I'm pretty sure I can leave the edges as they are. I like how they look. They're consistent, except for this part right here. So I'm gonna probably keep it the way that it is. Yeah, that's pretty much the update that I have for y'all. Football doesn't start for another couple of hours, but I'm not doing anything right now, so I can get started early and just crochet throughout the day. And I'll check in with y'all as I progress, and we'll see how much of the scarf I can get done today. Hey y'all, here's an update. I'm far from y'all because I gotta show y'all where I'm at. So I've done quite a bit today. It's looking really nice. Let me get my tape measure. Okay, so I am at 38 inches so far, from the white all the way up to where I am now. It's going really well. My stitch count has been consistent. So that's good. Um, yeah, that's pretty much my update, really. My game just started, so I'm parked for 3 hours. So I should get a lot done in that time frame. I'll check in with y'all soon. All right, y'all. So my game is over. Um, you can probably guess how that went, but whatever. So I am still crocheting. I don't have much longer to go in this game before I'm done with it. And honestly, I'm trying to push it because, I mean, even though I've been crocheting, like, I haven't been doing it all day, I've just been doing it throughout the day. So it hasn't been like, me sitting down for hours and hours. I did take breaks and like do other stuff. So here's what I have so far. Hold on. Here's what oh, my scissors are getting caught. This is what I have left of the whole skein. Because the whole skein made one cake. So that's how much I have left. And if I'm still crocheting, then I should pretty much knock it out today. I do have 2 more shows I need to watch that come out on Sundays, and they're almost an hour. So as long as I don't get distracted, then I should be in pretty good shape for being in a position to finish this. But yeah, that's pretty much the update for right now. I'm still going. My hands still feel really good. I'm not cramping. I don't have any aches or pains or anything. So yeah, that was about it. So I guess I will see y'all tomorrow. Hey everybody, so it's Monday. When I talked to y'all last night, I said that I was going to crochet a little bit more and then go to bed. I didn't do that, but that's okay, because I'm crocheting now. Right now, I've been crocheting for a couple of minutes. I still have this amount left, so I'm really going through it for sure. And then I have my white yarn here. I'm going to run out of this. Wait, which one did I use? I didn't even factor in. This is not going to be enough for 10 rows. 10 inches. So that means one of the yarns that I said no to is going to have to replace it. At least the scarf is for me. So it's whatever. But anyways, yeah, I'm just really ready just to get this project finished. It just seems like I've been working on it for so long. Even though I haven't really, but it just feels like I have. But this is what I get for doing a whole scarf with a 5.5 millimeter hook. But at the same time, I am glad that I decided to do this project, because then now I've become an absolute pro at the alpine stitch. Like, I know this stitch back and front. I'm good. I'm good. But at the same time though, like, look at this. Like, this is gorgeous. Look at this stitch in the different color of the yarn. Like, I love it. And then look at it in the white. Like, that's stunning. I love how this stitch looks. It's so pretty. So I'm not that mad. I just realized I could have done it in a larger hook size, but then it wouldn't look so, I don't want to say intricate, but in a way it kind of does. I love how this stitch looks. I really do. So I'm glad that I did a whole project in this stitch, and it could be in my mental Rolodex of stitches that I know. Anyways, I will see y'all in a bit. Okay, update. So I finished the bit of white that I had. Well, let me back up. I finished the color. The little piece that I had left is not enough for a row. So I switched to white and I finished the original white little piece that I had. I tied on this one. I mean, you can't really tell the difference too much, so that's good. But let me measure how much longer I have, because like I said, the white, I'm doing it in 10 inches. It's actually going to do it right here. I'm exactly halfway there. Awesome. So this should be enough for me to do the last 5 inches. Then I'm going to come on this side and now that I've been consistent in my stitch count, I know what I'm doing. I know where I messed up here on this side. So I'm going to frog this down probably where is it at? This little notch is. I feel like this is where I started to go awry. So I'm going to at least frog to here and count my stitches and make sure I have 38, and then I'll do the rest of the 10 inches. So this will be done today. It won't take me very long to finish this. After this, I have a couple of ends to weave in and this scarf will be done. I'm really excited for this one because, I mean, I've been wanting a scarf, and, you know, I'd just be like, oh, I have this to worry about, this to work on, that. I never really sat down and made one. And so, and sometimes like scarves be people's first project, and I've yet to make one. But now I'm gonna have one. I'm so excited, y'all. I mean, where I live right now, we're just now at like 90, 89, 90. And today is what is today? The 21st? October 21st? So we're not even cold yet. So I mean, I'm glad that I did this early enough. You know what I mean? But yeah. So let me go ahead and finish this scarf up, and I'll be back with y'all when I am done. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I have completed crocheting this scarf. I think it came out wonderfully. This is the back of the alpine stitch. A row of single crochet, and then the back of the stitch itself. And the front is just, I can't say enough about it. That's gorgeous. I love it. I'm going to put this in some light, like maybe some natural light, and take some like texture video so y'all can see it. I mean, I'm sure you can, pretty much see it right here, but also the colors changing can be a little difficult. So here it is in the white, like gorge, and I'm really excited because now I have a scarf that I have made that I'm going to be wearing during the cold months. I'm so excited, y'all. Like I'm really proud of myself for getting this done. It came out wonderfully, and I took a stitch that I knew I was having trouble with. I said, you know what? I'm going to resolve it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do a whole project in that one stitch, and I did. I'm an alpine stitch master now. I've completely sorted out why I was increasing on accident. I got it down 100%. So yeah, I'm really excited about this scarf right now. It's just so pretty. I really do enjoy it. And I'm going to, when I buy some more tapestry needles, I'm going to weave the ends in. 'Cause I don't think I have any left. After the one that I accidentally threw in the trash, I don't really know. But there might be one in here. Oh, there is one. Oh, I got two. Okay, never mind. I got two of them. These are the ones that I have. But me, look though. Look at that. This man has seen better days. This one ain't that bad. But this one, I've put him through it. I really have. So I'm gonna buy some new ones the next time I go. So anyways, here is my entire scarf completed, minus ends woven in. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. So let me insert some texture shots before I get out of here. But that is the end of the video, of me talking anyway. So thank y'all for joining me this week. Thank you for anyone who watches my videos, leaves a like, subscribes. I am very grateful for you. Thank you so much. I'm happy y'all are here. I'm happy that y'all actually care about the things that I make, even though sometimes it seems random. This is not Halloween related, but it is fall related. So, I mean, it is a season, just not the Halloween season. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you. If you're interested in content like this going forward, then feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for everyone who does. I'm here every Friday with crochet, tomfoolery, and shenanigans. So between this Friday and next Friday, be nice to yourself, be nice to everybody else, crochet something, and y'all stay safe. So I'll see you next week. Bye.